Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Willie Singleton. Singleton was shot and killed on Sunday, August 4th, 2013, in the 10,900 block of South Wilmington Avenue in Watts, according to LA County coroner records. Jaquan Glenn Dunbar was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. At approximately 5:40 p.m. on August 4, 2013, victims Willie Singleton and Joseph Kelly were walking southbound down Wilmington Avenue between 109th and 110th Streets in LA. Singleton and Kelly were members of a gang called the 10 Line Gangsta Crips. That section of Wilmington Avenue is considered to be part of the 10 Lines territory. As the two men were walking on the sidewalk along the east side of Wilmington Avenue, someone called out behind them, "Fuck 10 Line." This statement was followed by a volley of 4 or 5 pistol shots. According to an eyewitness, a lone gunman fired at Singleton and Kelly from the west side of Wilmington Avenue near 109th Place. As Singleton and Kelly ran away from the shooter, Singleton was struck by a single bullet. The bullet entered Singleton's right arm, fracturing a bone and damaging a major artery, exited in the area under Singleton's arm and went into the side of his chest before exiting out the front of his chest. The damage to the major artery was fatal. Despite treatment from first responders, Singleton died at the scene. On October 10, 2013, defendant Dunbar was arrested and taken into custody. While being interviewed by detectives, defendant was animated in denying any involvement in Singleton's murder. In fact, he even told detectives that he was in another city, Palmdale, at the time of the shooting, a statement that was false. Shortly after midnight on October 11, 2013, following his interview with investigating detectives, defendant was placed in a small holding cell with a confidential informant posing as another prisoner also arrested for murder. The informant was stocky, approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing about 180 pounds, wearing civilian clothes and displaying a tattoo associated with another LA gang, the Rolling 60s. The holding cell was wired for sound recording and video observation. In addition, the informant was wired for sound and video recording. Defendant Dunbar immediately identified himself to the informant as a gang member, a member of the badass gangsta Crips, who goes by the name of Foolie, Baby Foolie, or Dice Foolie. Dunbar then recounted how he was with some older homies when he wound up shooting a 10-line Crip with a burner, a .357 revolver. Dunbar told the informant he aimed and busted 5 times from across the street. Defendant said he was surprised he had even hit one of the two men as he was firing from a distance. When the informant inquired about the gun, defendant told him that someone in Louisiana now had the gun. The informant urged defendant to claim that he was in Palmdale with his sister at the time of the murder, and that he was only trying to enroll in trade school. In response, defendant said that he had told that false story when interviewed by detectives and that he would hold to it. The jury trial began on July 14, 2014. In support of the people's case, the prosecution called several eyewitnesses, the first police officer to arrive at the scene, the officers who later arrested defendant and executed a search warrant for the home of defendant's mother, a custodian of records for Metro PCS, an LAPD detective assigned to the FBI Cellular Analysis Survey Team, and the detective leading the investigation into Singleton's murder. On July 23, 2014, after an 8-day trial and less than a day of deliberation, the jury found defendant Dunbar guilty of murder and attempted murder, and also found true the criminal street gang and firearm enhancements. On September 17, 2014, the court sentenced defendant to a total term of 50 years to life in state prison. Willie Singleton was 43 years old at the time of death.